Welcome to Fantasia 30th, 30th anniversary. It's been 30 years.
I know. It's like it feels like only yesterday.
God, I'm trying to think 30
Remember,
years ago.
remember back in
I was
2020,
8 years old when it started.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
you were a lad.
I was a lad. I was a single digit lad.
You
Well,
were
this
you
year,
were an egg in a tadpole.
I was 8 years old. I was an egg in a tadpole.
I was a father of
You,
five.
you were eating
You
eggs
were a
and
father
playing
of five.
tadpoles.
You worked at Microsoft, I
I
believe.
work at Microsoft. Yes,
Yeah.
I was
You were, you were on the verge of breaking
I was
down.
30 something.
So we got the list of
Anyway,
films.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of them.
There's a
I got
lot.
I got
There's a-
two that I really
What are you two? What do you
Yeah.
just
DJ has two
oozing
this
over
year.
there?
DJ, I think,
I
only
have
had
two.
one last year.
Last year I had all
Are
you
you
kill.
this year are you looking at it from a different angle? Or are you like, because
I-
you know
I-
me, I'm a sick fuck and I only go
Right,
for
you
the
right,
sexual
right.
stuff.
We're all
Yeah.
kind of sick, but you're
Um,
the
I got a
sickest
surprise
of the
list
fuck.
for you at the end here, Justin. Too.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I
I'm
was thinking
going
about you and
more American this year.
Oh.
I'm staying more North America. Like I got some
Oh,
Canadian
North
films
America.
on here, you know.
I think I might have one on my list that's on one of your guys' lists. How
I'm
about
sure
that?
I feel like we do have
Maybe
a
we're
couple
gonna
that are
see.
gonna.
We're gonna see.
Well,
I'll
what
ta-
DJ? Go ahead and
Let's
tell us
start with him.
what's giving you the erection this year.
I'll talk about one real short and then talk about one real long. The short one, I'm going to say that I really thought it was cool because I saw it before Matt gave us this list somewhere else.
Oh,
It's called
Oh, really?
Samurai and the Prisoner. It kind of looks like
Yeah.
Samurai and the Prisoner?
Silence of the Lambs mixed with Samurai because it's like a samurai's using like a prisoner
Samurai
to
of the
figure out a
Lambs?
murder mystery. That looked really good. But the
Oh.
one that caught my interest, and you guys, I've been texting Matthew and Justin about it. I looked up this one and I saw the picture and it said Last Temptation of Becky. And I had
Okay.
I looked at it because the guy who voices Dr. Venture and the Venture Brothers is in it, and Neil Patrick Harris is in it. So I was
Oh.
like, yeah. And then
Plays
I'm
like a
doing
Nazi or something
right.
like that.
Nazi. And I'm doing the
Nazi
research, and I realized
Patrick Harris.
it's the third of a trilogy. So I'm like, oh, let me watch the originals because I'd never heard of this.
Huh.
And I watched the original Becky and Wrath of Becky, which is the sequel. The original Becky is an amazing movie in terms of it's not amazing, but
Is that
Yeah.
Becky with Kevin James?
I have never heard of this.
I
movie.
remember that.
Kevin James.
They made a second one.
They made a second one with
Now they have
Sean
a third
William
one,
Scott.
apparently.
Sean William Scott is the
Isn't
bad guy
Joel
in the second
McHale
one.
in that too?
Joel McHale is her father in the first one.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Kevin James is a neo-Nazi, and
Yeah.
I attest that it is the best acting Kevin James has done in anything. He has like multiple scenes where he scares the shit out of you. Fantastic performance by him. Lulu Wilson is the star of all three. The first one seems like it's very serious, not very serious, but more serious. The second and third one seems like they're just Fast and the Furious thing and everything.
Okay.
But yeah,
It's all about family.
Well, that's
apparently.
cool. That's neat. I'll check
Temptation
that
of
out
Becky.
too.
Last Temptation of Becky. Yeah.
Well, neither one of those are on. I have a rather large list.
Yeah, I don't have that on there. I didn't
Um,
see it. So
yeah.
if I saw it,
I was
maybe I would have.
reading. I did read. I didn't realize that was part of a trilogy or part of a series.
No.
I didn't either until I looked.
I thought
at the-
Becky was
at
a
all.
one-off,
Yeah.
and
No.
I really didn't. I remember it. I remember watching it. Yeah, he's intense in that movie.
Yeah.
So the Samurai and the Sword, you said? And
Samurai and the Prisoner.
Samurai and the Prisoner and the Last,
Last
Temptation,
Temptation of Becky. Yeah.
of Becky. All right,
Nice.
we'll see if it is her last temptation.
I feel like Matt and I we're gonna cross.
Cross streams. A little
Yeah,
bit.
I mean, I'm looking at mine, and it's like it's a rather large list. There's on my list, and
You have a handful myself.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, you got a lot. Yeah.
About
Jesus
about
Christ.
15 or 16.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
mean,
just picked a few just to
But there's
talk
100
about.
films. It's easy to pick a
Yeah.
lot that you want to see. So
mhm.
Well, let's
I
talk about your your top couple you
yeah, I'll
got
just
there.
go top like 5 or something
Yeah.
like that. So there's a new. It's a movie called Colony. It's
Hmm.
by the director who did Train to Busan and everything like that.
Oh,
So that looks pretty good. It's
I'm in.
a guy at a convention. It kind of looks a little like Dawn of the Dead a little bit, but
Okay,
it takes
okay.
place in like a convention center with a bunch of zombies in South Korea. So that looks entertaining.
I'll
It
be
could
in there. Train to Busan's amazing. So yeah.
Yeah, so that one could be a lot of fun. And then there's the movie Buddy. Buddy got it was premiered. It's basically it's the same the guys who produced Weapons and everything like that.
Okay.
And it's a like a cartoon, not cartoon, but like an anthropomorphic dinosaur where kids are trapped in the show with the dinosaur, I
Like
guess you could say.
Barney, evil Barney kind of
It's like
situation.
evil Barney and his buddy. It's got a lot of people in it too. It's got Keegan Michael Key and Patton Oswalt, and it's got a pretty decent cast on it. So that looks lots of fun. And then Los Vampires is another one. It kind of reminds me of what's the Shadow of the Vampire a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
So that looks pretty entertaining. That looks like a really fun, cool one. It's kind of based loosely on like true story a little bit too, but it's
Uh-huh.
taking some stuff to it.
Based on true story.
And then movie I liked last year. I don't think any of you saw it, but I saw Flushed, which was the guy who
Yeah.
got his
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
Did you watch that one last year too?
I
Too?
I did. I did.
The guy who got
Yes.
his head caught in the toilet and he has
Yes.
to survive,
I
Yeah.
did
basically.
not see
It's
this.
it's
Yeah, yeah.
you
It's
know,
called Flushed.
I
It was
Good
like
a
I
title.
like
French
bizarre
film.
shit too, you know. I like the bizarre shit.
Yeah, this one's called Bowels of Hell, and it's like basically just a shit horror comedy kind of thing. So
Why not? Why not?
that
Is
looks.
it the sequel? Is the head going through the
I
sewer
wish.
system?
No, sadly, it's not. But
Oh,
it looks like it's a shit ton of a shitload of a good time. How about that? How about that for a tagline
it's a
right
shit good
there?
Okay.
time.
Shit, yeah, not a shitty time. Good,
Shit
not
or
a
get off
shitty
the
time. A
pot,
shitty
as
good
they say.
time. Yeah. And last one I'll bring up. It's a documentary. It's called Rubberhead.
Ah, that's one of
I
my
had a feeling that was probably going to be on
yeah.
yours. The Life and Monsters of Steve Johnson. So,
I think that
uh,
looks these are
Is that
god
the one
damn
with
it.
Guillermo del Toro? Or is that a
no,
different
that's
one?
the Ultraman, which also looks
Well,
interesting. Where
Steve Johnson, he created some incredible
he did
creatures.
like
He did
he worked,
Slimer.
he
Oh
worked on
yeah, yeah, I did see that. I did see
Ghostbusters.
that picture. Yeah,
He
yeah,
Hmm.
worked
yeah, yeah.
under Rick Baker.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's married to I think he's still married to Leanna Quigley, which everybody knows. So it looks like an interesting documentary about somebody that never gets talked about when you talk about big like special effects guys. Like everybody talks about Rick Baker or
But
Stan
it's
Winston.
not like a happy-go-lucky.
It looks like kind of depressing
Because
though.
he talks
So
about yeah he had a downfall of
yeah,
addiction and divorce and all,
he had a lot of
so
problems.
there's a
So
lot there, but
I guess those are
yeah,
the
Quigley's in it, and I
monsters.
think John Landis is in it too.
Yeah, that's what it
Oh,
says.
wow.
John Landis, Lana Quigley, and probably a few
Tom
other people.
Holland,
Yeah,
yeah,
Tom Holland from Fright because he did
yeah,
Fright Night stuff
yep,
too. So
Oh,
which is
right.
so
wonderful.
that looks fun.
Yeah,
There's a
that's up there
ton.
for me.
There's a ton more, but those are just kind of a few to
Yeah,
me.
that's a I think that'd be a
Oh,
fun
one more I
watch.
will bring up.
Yeah.
Attack on Paradise, only because it looks like the
Ah,
I
raid.
saw that
yeah,
one.
I have Attack on
I
Paradise as
saw that
well.
one
Yeah.
on there.
So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one looks
And
like a lot of fun.
Attack on Paradise looks just fucking batshit crazy, and I love a batshit crazy movie.
Yeah.
I know. I'm keeping it more North America, but
Mm.
this time around. But that is definitely going to be a watch for me. I don't care. The fighting looks
Yeah, the fighting looks rad and
fun. That
everything.
looks
yeah.
fun.
But what else do you have on yours besides
Other than the
those
two,
two crossovers?
well, my big one, Unholy Night.
Yeah, that was on my list
Yeah,
too. That's like on my
Canadian
longer
horror
list.
film.
Hmm.
About a young
Italians.
man whose an Italian Canadian family's Christmas dinner is disrupted by a reanimated corpse of his late grandmother.
There's no one
Yeah,
This sounds like a
no
movie we should be doing,
there's a lot
actually.
of killing and fighting and all that, and it takes
Hey,
place at
hey.
Christmas. There's a lot that checks boxes off for me.
Okay, all right.
Horror and Christmas are olive oil and
Magnifique.
bread, baby.
Mwah,
Ugh,
magnifique.
ugh,
manja, manja,
ugh.
manja,
Manja,
manja, manja,
manja.
manja, manja.
Did you see the tight lettuce?
Yeah, that looks a little bit more serious. I was thinking
It's more
about that for you
serious.
because it kind of looks like it could be like a little bit of like a Dinner in America situation for you,
Yeah,
which I know
Dinner in
you love that
America.
fucking movie.
Yeah, I
You
do
know,
love Dinner in America.
yeah,
Tight lettuce is funny. I watched the trailer. I read about it, and I was. You ever watch a trailer and you just they're speaking in English, but it doesn't sound like they're speaking in English. Like it sounds like a
yeah.
different language. And I was like, what
It's
that the
like
fuck?
different vernacular.
you
Yeah.
know. But I had like subtitles for it's a Canadian film, so
Mm.
they had
Yeah.
the French subtitles and all that jazz.
Yeah, I had a
But
feeling you
it's
were going to put that on the list.
yeah, it's based on a true story and a son dealing with father's addiction. So it's definitely more serious, but it's comedy dramedy type
Yeah.
film. And I don't know, it feels like I want to watch that
Yeah.
badly.
Do you have Penny Lane is Dead on your list?
I do
I feel
have
like
Penny
you would
Lane is
because it's
Dead.
like 80s.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to that too.
I
I
didn't see that one.
Australian kind of crazy shit going on and
Is
everything.
it
Yeah.
80s
yes,
synthy kind of little
and
clicking stuff?
I don't know,
Uh,
something about Australian.
Good, it's like Ozploitation, 80s type
Okay,
crazy
okay.
shit going on a little bit.
I have been I'll talk about more about that in the next podcast we do, but
All right.
Australian TV shows have
Yeah.
been killing it for me lately, and I have been loving it so much.
What was
So
that
yeah,
one that your comedy show? I always forget the name of it with the
Seven
guy.
calling
to
from
Five.
accountants,
Oh, that one too.
Oh, okay,
calling
okay.
from accounts.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Colin
yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
Accounts is what you
Yeah,
mean.
there's another show I'm starting to watch that I'll talk about, which I think you guys would like to.
Okay, all right.
Um, but yeah, Tight Lettuce, I definitely want to watch that. You got to mix it up. Can't be all horror, comedy, sexual. It's got to be some serious shit, guys.
Yeah, serious
We
shit,
live in a
not just Bowels of
serious,
Hell shit.
serious world
Oh
now.
yeah. Speaking of serious stuff, here's another list that
Yeah.
this is special for you, Justin, since you're the
Well,
short guy.
I'm got to
You
get
like
into. Oh,
you like
shorts. Yes.
shorts. So I have about 8 of them that I think are right up your alley. So
All right.
I'm gonna spitball them at you
I'm
really
gonna
quick.
write them
Here's
down.
here's the ones that I found.
All
So
right.
teeth don't have sex.
Okay.
A lot
Definitely
of
up my
time.
alley.
Shitting a
Fantastic title.
penis.
Been there.
Yeah. Paper towel Maxipad.
Oh, that's
Well,
Mexico
when in
trip.
doubt, you need,
Mexico, yeah, you got to do
Uh,
it.
man eat pussy.
That
well,
was yesterday.
that's my autobiography.
It's
I
an
mean,
autobiography.
who
Uh,
doesn't?
I'm in love with a stripper.
That's a
We've all been
song.
there,
I
guys.
have the
Yep.
album over
We've all
there.
been there.
And then two more. We have a fuck face.
Well,
Fuck you.
of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
What else would you?
And last but not least, finger bang. So
Oh
Again, that
yeah,
was
you
Tuesday.
got to get a good finger
keep
bang.
an eye on all those shorts at Fantasia too, with all those names.
I will. I
If
will
I do a
watch
finger
that.
bang, it ain't a short, it's a long. All right.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Man eat pussy. It's like these are the things we're looking for.
women
When
don't
we're
It's
like a
watching
short
short
man-eat pussy.
films.
what I like
Women
about
like a
those is
long man-eat pussy.
they're true though. That's life.
That's
That's the
true.
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
this
not
all
that
goes back.
fantasy stuff.
This all goes back to "Come Fuck My Robot," one of our
You
all-time
guys,
favorites.
all-time favorite
All the way
film
Watched it
for you,
back,
Doug.
recently, by the way. I
all the way
watched it
back in
again recently.
2020. I think that
Uh,
was the one that started it all
I
here
do
for
own a
us.
copy of that.
Oh my god.
Did you see Sour Minnows?
Yeah, I saw the thing for that too.
So that's
That
on my
looks,
list.
yeah, that's on
That's
my
my
list
weird.
too.
That's my
It
weird
looks,
list.
it looks
DJ, if you don't know,
interesting.
do you know what this is?
No, I remember you talking about the robot one.
Let
I
me
never remember.
no Sour
No,
Minnows.
Yeah.
It's let me just give you the synopsis real quick and
Okay,
see.
go ahead.
Let's just see how his face goes.
Mm,
Two friends
all
witness
right.
something that shouldn't exist. Six men essentially licking the pavement
yeah.
on an empty LA street.
But why?
Well, you
Exactly.
have to watch it now.
You gotta watch it. It's 88 minutes or 83 minutes.
Why are they licking the road?
I
Well,
My
would like to
movies
watch.
are a little bit more
you're more
Yeah, you're more put together.
put
DJ only watch
together.
classy films.
Did you
Martin
see a teenage
Scorsese
sex movie?
endorsed one of mine. Martin Scorsese endorsed Samurai and the Prisoner. He put his
Okay,
name on
well,
it.
he only
Put his
likes
fucking name
cinema,
on it.
but he also endorsed AI. So
He did this. He said Samurai and the Prisoner.
yeah, so he said samurai and the prisoner.
And the Prisoner. And the Prisoner. It's a great film.
Yeah, you gotta if you're gonna say it, you gotta say it like
Like
Marty.
you
Okay.
gotta do your hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
How about
gotta,
teenage sex and death at Camp
that's on the list as
Miasma?
well
That's
too.
something I've been looking forward to
Yeah,
watching for
that
good like 2 years now. I think I've
yeah,
heard
I think that
about.
was at South. I think that was either at South by Southwest or at what do you call it a while ago. So
Yeah, that
it's
is
been
right up
doing the
my
circuit
alley,
for quite a while. But
and I want to watch that
yeah,
badly.
there's a shit ton.
I
There's
have a
some.
funny feeling though it's going to be disappointing. I don't know why.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been wanting to. This is like, there's not many movies that I've heard that are coming out that I'm like, I really want to
Yeah.
fucking
I will give
watch.
a sneak peek though, because there was one movie that I was already able to watch
Oh, which one?
from Fantasia called Godhead.
Yes.
Yeah, that was on the list. I saw a
Godhead.
bunch of stuff for it, but I didn't
Yeah,
know it.
it's the guy who did Hippo, which came out a couple
I remember
Fantasias ago,
Hippo. Yeah,
and I
yeah,
liked
yeah.
Hippo quite a bit. And it's got the same kid
That's
as
coming out like in theaters, right?
Hippo is.
I saw a
Oh,
trailer for Hippo recent, or maybe it was something else.
oh,
The
maybe.
movie
I mean,
coming
I
out with a
don't.
killer. The movie coming out with a killer hippo. I
Oh,
saw
what
a
is
trailer.
this? Isn't a killer hippo, dude.
Oh, okay.
This is a kid whose nickname is Hippo.
Oh, okay. My bad. I saw a movie with a killer hippo.
I
I was
haven't
like,
seen the Killer Hippo movie yet, and
yeah,
yeah, so. But Godhead was it's an interesting film, black and white. It looks really good,
right.
composed
I
well.
saw the
So
trailer for that.
yeah,
It
so
looked.
It's
I'm interested
wild
in
and
that.
weird. I
Yeah.
didn't know what the hell was going on.
it's weird. You got to watch it.
Mm.
It's worth your time.
Like
It's
Lynchian a little bit.
yeah, it's got these really crazy wide angles, and it looks good.
Is it a
It's
long
shot
movie?
hour and 38,
Hour and a
39
half. Yeah.
minutes. Yeah, so a little over an hour and a half. Sweet spot. Sweet
Yeah.
spot, Fantasia. Well, that's what we got, man.
It's pretty good. That
Yeah.
sounds all good. Actually, I'm glad.
But
I'm glad we did this because now I got more things to
We have
look
more.
forward to.